Overwatch 2 exists in a liminal space, sitting somewhere between a major update to the original game and a proper standalone sequel. It launches into early access without its new cooperative PvE mode, which isn't due out until sometime next year, and the core multiplayer offering features a strange mixture of characters and maps that are both old and new.
Some of the old, some of the new.
Overwatch 2 has been difficult to pin down ever since it was announced in 2019. Familiar, and at times wholly unrecognizable, and that feeling hasn't dissipated now that I've sunk hours into it. While there's no denying that Overwatch 2 can feel just as snappy and lively as the groundbreaking original, there's clearly something off about it. Maybe it's because Blizzard drastically switched gears mid-development, taking Overwatch 2 from a sequel with the same shared multiplayer as Overwatch 1 and transforming it into a free-to-play title that replaces the original game entirely. While Overwatch 2 is certainly an expansion upon the original, Blizzard has been open about its desires to attract new players to the series, and the sequel's Battle Pass model and faster, more frenetic gameplay reflect that.
The Overwatch I joined was about raising the world up.
And that, ultimately, is the rub. Overwatch 1 went through many iterations during its lifetime, launching as an accessible hero shooter before the Overwatch League came along and upped the competitive ante. But Overwatch 2 doesn't feel like a natural progression, and while change is expected of a sequel, such drastic alterations to the core DNA, particularly when the original game is no longer available, could risk alienating long-term players. Sure, Overwatch 2 is shiny and new, but for who? As a returning Overwatch player, I have access to the entire roster of heroes, from original characters like Tracer and D.Va to new heroes Junker Queen and Sojourn. Brand new players will not have the same heroes available to them, but will take part in Blizzard's new first-time user experience program. While this has been touted as a way to ease unfamiliar players into a game that has characters with wildly diverse playstyles, it's difficult to understand the new player roster and the order in which heroes unlock. New players must play 100 matches to unlock every character, but several of the heroes immediately available to them have the highest skill ceilings in the game. It's easy to imagine new players bouncing off of Overwatch 2 after struggling to play as Genji or Zarya, which makes the decision to lock such popular and easy-to-learn heroes like D.Va behind playtime a questionable one. With the new Overwatch 2 Battle Pass model offering daily and weekly challenges, Blizzard is also, perhaps inadvertently, promoting individualized play over collaborative teamwork, which is antithetical to the original game's spirit. If you don't want to shell out money for the premium Battle Pass and automatically get the new support hero Kiriko, you'll have to progress along the free Battle Pass to unlock her at tier 55. In order to speed up that progress, you'll want to complete challenges, as it took me about an hour and a half to move up a single tier through regular play. While some of the daily and weekly challenges simply task you with winning games or playing matches as a certain role, others fundamentally change the way Overwatch is played by rewarding players for individual accomplishments.
Welcome to the apocalypse.
With the new player program, Battle Pass, and overall gameplay changes in mind, it's hard to put my finger on who Overwatch 2 is for. It feels fine-tuned for hyper-competitive play, despite the free-to-play grounding enticing a broader player base than the series has ever had before, while the Battle Pass structure erects barriers around content in a way that will naturally alienate players who don't have ample stores of either time or money. While Overwatch 2 still offers fun and frenetic gameplay on beautifully vibrant maps, it's hard to ignore how much it deviates from the success of the original.
We are hope. We are compassion.
We are harmony.
We are Overwatch.